Back 30 years ago, it required a lot of money to start a business and it was incredibly risky. You had large overheads with staff costs, office space, and just things that now isn't necessary. And that's why in this video, I'm gonna share how you can start and scale an agency that's lean, has profit margins of between 70 and 90%, all while working completely remote. This has become increasingly popular over the past 6 to 7 years, and even more so in the beginning of the pandemic, which really woke people up and showed how many people can make a living with just a laptop and an internet connection. The opportunities we've been presented with now are bigger than ever, and I feel there is really no excuse not to be making money online. Throughout history, it has never been easier. John D. Rockefeller was the world's first billionaire in 1916, and in 2022, we now have around 3,000 billionaires and 47 million millionaires, and that number increased by 5.2 million in the past 12 months. I don't have the statistics on how many millionaires are created from the internet, but I would assume it's a lot. Now, the first thing you need to figure out is what sort of service you're going to provide businesses and what's something they really want solved. This is where you will spend a lot of time, because if done right, signing clients will be relatively easy. You need to speak with businesses in different industries and understand how they operate, what they do to get new customers, their marketing strategies, and just learn their business model so you can really speak their language. Now, this channel is all around focusing on local businesses and working with a specific niche, but you don't need to go down this route. Maybe you're an editor and you might find that you want to help content creators like myself, or you want to help course creators grow their business by leveraging their audience. It really could be anything, and that's the beauty about online business. There is money to be made in whatever you do, whether that be booked appointments for chiropractors, or maybe you have a lot of sales experience and you want to be a high ticket closer and you want to help other companies grow their sales department remotely. I don't know, whatever it is, you can do it. You can make money by doing anything. As long as you're actually providing value to them, they will continue to pay you. All right, so now once we understand what we're going to do, we need to figure out what work actually needs to be done. In the beginning, you're going to be wearing all the hats. You're going to be the salesperson, the marketing guy, the accountant, the strategist, customer support, and you're going to have to juggle multiple different roles until you can either outsource them or find some softwares to alleviate some of that workload. Now, what I like to do is focus on the things I enjoy doing and that I'm good at, and then outsource the rest. It's also important to remember what's your time worth. For example, video editing. I'm so busy that I need someone to do that for me, because a simple video might take, with a couple of different cuts, might take me 2 hours or 3 hours, but for that video with lots of B-roll, music, some memes, different effects, it might take me 4 or even 5, sometimes even 6 hours to do it, and I can't spend 10 hours or sometimes more per week editing videos. The agency model is one that you can run a multiple six-figure agency with very few people and only have a small team working remotely. You might have a media buyer, a sales rep, and a couple of VAs, and yourself. You'll be able to travel the globe because your team are all remote and you can communicate through Slack or even WhatsApp. Finding the right people can be daunting. To me, this is something that I still struggle with. I'm someone who likes control and to do things myself, and have really struggled to let go. So it's something that I'm working on myself. I'm not perfect in this area. Now, you can find some really great people on Upwork and even in Facebook groups. The other powerful thing for me is, since I've built a small personal brand, I have people reaching out to me from my YouTube channel, which is awesome. And I've even hired a couple of students inside the Agency Academy to help me with some things. The only way I believe you'll get good at this is by actually doing it and just learning from your mistake. It's like sales. You can read all the sales books and watch all the videos you want, but the only way to get good is by practicing it and failing and refining it, then failing again, and just repeating this process over and over. This is something that I've really learned myself, and you will feel uncomfortable at first, and that's okay. I've never felt ready, but I guess it's just baby steps, and you just need to do it. You also don't need everyone full time. You can have people on a per project basis. For example, I pay my editor per video, right? So if I don't make a video for a month, I wouldn't pay him. Same goes for a media buyer. I pay them on a per client basis and not a monthly retainer, and that gives you a lot more maneuverability based on what you want to do. The biggest part of this is you'll need to be constantly doing the outreach and signing clients into the business. This is up to you, especially in the beginning, and it's where 80% of your time will be focused. You need to have your pipeline full and be setting meetings each week to move the business forward. Even now, for myself, I get a lot of inbound calls, but I'm taking the calls. It's me. And that's what majority of my day consists of. The fulfillment, media buying, YouTube editing, it's all taken care of, but 85% of my day is on Zoom calls with current clients, new potential clients, and taking calls for the academy. This business really allows you to be agile. If you want to scale it, you can scale it. If you want to wind it down, you can wind it down. No matter what the economy is doing, businesses will always need help advertising, scaling, and bringing in new customers, and that's what we're here to do. So if it sounds like a business that you'd like to start and you want help scaling your existing one, then feel free to book a call in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video.